I just want to know straight off the bat before we get going. And it's going to lead into what we're doing right now.
Well, I was hoping we were going somewhere with it.
So I got the man, the myth, the legend again, Cody Nelson here with me.
Okay.
And we're looking at optics. And I just got to know, why do we have a spotting scope and a pair of binos next to each other right now?
Pretty simple.
This looks like an interesting setup.
Because you would think that it's pretty interesting. This is one of the most common questions I get.
And I should put this maybe this way for a second too. It's like,
yeah, just kind of give you like how thin these are, and it's one of the most common questions I get. So the question is that there are people out there that are, they're trying to lighten their load. They're trying to figure out the most efficient way to glass game.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to figure out the system, right? Granted, both of these equally probably deserve about the same size tripod, okay? But there are people out there that would go, oh, I have to have a spotting scope.
Yep.
And there are other people out there like, well, I'd rather have a binocular. Some people have a real difficult time looking through a spotting scope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one eye squinting the whole time.
So I make the argument often that if you really have trouble with a spotting scope and you really don't think you're going to enjoy it, there's nothing wrong with going with an 18 by 56 or something of this nature, because you're going to be able to see 18 magnification, 18 power, with both eyes open.
Yep.
No facial fatigue, no eye fatigue, no going back and forth between, and you can do all that with an 18.
So what exactly do we have here?
You're looking at the 11 to 33.
Okay, 11 to 33.
Razor HD, the original 50 millimeter small spotting scope from Vortex.
Mm-hmm.
These are the 18 by 56 UHDs.
So yeah, they are kind of on that similar playing field.
No, these are under 1,000. These are well over 1,000. So I realize there's a price deal.
Yep.
But again, for somebody's comfort, 18s might be the better way to go. Some people might find that they get something out of that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is a great little piece of gear.
It's really cool.
It's got good glass in it. You've got dual focus on it, so you can get really fine with it. It's 11 to 33, so you've got a fairly big field of view on the bottom end. When it gets to the 33, I'm not going to lie, you're probably going to lose some light out of it.
Yep.
So that's the question: is that when you really start to get it,
would you be better
is
off
the exit pupil larger here or larger here? In a lot of cases, I'm going to tell you it's larger in the 18s. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't have spotting scopes. I'm not saying that this isn't a vile piece of gear, because it is.
Yep.
There's several backpackers I know that would do everything they needed to do. Mm-hmm. I know guys that would take this to the range in a heartbeat, or use it for a window mount or anything like that. It's a great piece of gear. But there's a lot of people that I've been selling the UHDs, and then also like the Kaibabs, the 1856s, because people want both eyes open.
Yep.
They put them on a steady tripod. They can use them all day long, and they feel like they really haven't lost anything, optically. Yes, you can't zoom in, but it doesn't matter what we do in optics or anything else in hunting or anything else. There's always a compromise or a trade-off.
And then too, to me, it's like sometimes when you're looking with both eyes open with a higher powered, let's say binocular like this, I sometimes feel like it's actually more magnification too.
Well,
so 18 feels.
It kind of goes to what you and I have talked about the big eyes, and
Yep.
and people ask, well, God, why would you rather use a 32 power or a 35 power BTX with both eyes open as opposed to a spotter at 60 power? Well, again, your eyes the way that they function and work, and we can explain that when your eyes when they're relaxed and you're no tension in your face and muscles, your eyes see more efficiently, and when they're unobstructed like that, they do better. So And again, at the end of the day, you're not,
Yeah.
your face isn't over here, twitching the whole day. So that's why I brought those out.
So we're talking about in terms of weight on this.
You're looking at 25 ounces, 41 ounces.
And
I know there's a change there,
Yep.
but is comfort your friend or your foe? Again, not saying it's right for everybody, but there are a number of people that have a very, very hard time closing one eye for lengths of time, and they feel more comfortable with a pair of.
So that's why you kind of put these next to each other on the table, because they are very
Yep.
similar. But if someone may be looking at this option, you maybe want to look at the 18s because you might be gaining a little
100%.
bit more. And two, what's crazy to me is you have a 50 millimeter objective here. And we got a 56 over here.
Yep. So I like if you were going to keep this, an optimum power for this would be 25 power. Because remember exit pupil, right? If you divide the 50 millimeter objective lens by the power, that gives you your exit pupil. So in this case, 25 divided by 25 would be 2. So that's a 2 millimeter exit pupil. And this would be 56 on the objective lens, divided by 18 on the power. So that gives you a 3.1 exit pupil. So you're getting way more light to your eye. And typically speaking, when you have more light, clarity, and all that being equal,
probably gonna find more animals.
you're gonna have a better viewing experience sometimes. Again, I love this piece. It does have its purpose, but I get that question a lot. Like, it hurts to look through a spotting scope. Have you ever tried an 18? And you sell it to them, and they call you back. Man, I look all day through it.
You know,
Some guys might carry both.
it's true. Yeah.
Maybe they want to turn it up to 30. It's
This is not
It's
very
completely up to them. The whole issue that we've talked about in all these videos that we get to do is options.
Options, and there's so many options.
And there's a lot of options. Call me up. I'll walk you through them. It's just that simple.
It's the easiest way. To
Yeah.
be able to
702-847-8747 or optics at goHUNT.com.
And then again, too, if you guys have questions about this comparison, want to hear more of your random thoughts, drop a comment down below. And
Well, I'll give you random thoughts.
yeah, Mr. Cody Nelson will fill your ear with some
We'll break it down for you.
knowledge nuggets.
Call me anytime. It's what we do. It's what I like to do. I like to help people get in the field, find more game, have fun with it.
I think it's a cool one. I did not know what we were doing right here to begin with. To be
I
honest.
didn't think, you kind of looked at me like I had a third head, but yeah.
Makes sense now, though.
Every once in a while I have a pretty good idea. Right there, pal.
Yep.